It's my honor and pleasure to introduce Jane Garbison,
Oh,
certified health coach, holistic wellness practitioner, and the founder of Healing Through Nutrition. It is her passion to inspire people to create a healthy lifestyle with natural remedies, helping them improve their health and wellness so that they can live joyfully, confidently, and disease free with more energy and longevity. As a wellness practitioner and personal health mentor for, for 6+ years, she is deeply committed to the health of every client and offers customized coaching experience where you partner with her to achieve her health goal. And I present to you Jane Garrison. Thank you.
Hey,
thank
all
you so
right.
much, Chaplain. You're awesome. I love you. That's
Yeah.
great. All right. So today, by request, we are going to talk about our skin.
Oh,
And
all right, good.
all right, so we're going to talk about our skin. We all, I'm going to share while I'm talking, but we all want to be as beautiful and young as we can for as long as we can. And we know age is going to sneak up on us. Can you see my screen,
Yeah.
everybody? Okay. So, we want to try to age gracefully as we can. And there are lots of ways that we can help that process along. Skin is our largest organ on our body. Skin protects us. Our skin protects us. So we really need to take care of our skin. And we're going to dive into what happens to our skin as it ages, why those changes happen, and really most importantly, what we can do holistically to support it. Aging is natural. We can absolutely influence how gracefully and vibrantly our skin ages. So the aging process is in the aging process, our skin becomes thinner and more fragile. I remember seeing this happen with my parents, especially my mother. As she aged, her skin became very crepey, very thin skinned. She could tear it very easily. And it's because the collagen and elastin that those are the proteins that keep skin firm and bouncy. That starts to decline as we age, unfortunately. The wrinkles and fine lines begin to appear, and we start noticing the crepiness, kind of the crinkly skin. It's very delicate. And it's because we actually have a slower cell turnover that makes our skin more dull. And the fat and the muscle that's under our skin, keeping it all plumped up, also thins out, leading our skin to sagging. That's what happens here. We start getting the jowls. We start getting this little my mom called it a turkey waddle that she had under her chin, right? So slower cell turnover is really relates to a duller complexion. That's what really shows on the outside. And um, some of the accelerators that can make a difference in the speed, it speeds up the process of aging. We all know the sun can do that. If you know a farmer, they are almost always very leathery looking, very weathered skin because they're out in the sun so much of their lives. So not that the sun's a bad thing. The sun is a good thing. It gives us vitamin D. It helps rejuvenate us, helps our circadian rhythm when we wake up and when we go to sleep, all of those good things. So sunlight is essential, but too much of a good thing can also be it can also be detrimental. So some sun damage is really the number one factor. We can get age spots, we can get pigmentation of our skin because of that, and that's actually relates to the breakdown of collagen. So as we age, the collagen declines too. Our own body doesn't produce it like it used to. So dehydration, staying hydrated, helps to replenish that collagen, helps to plump up our skin. And the many other wonders of what water can do as long as we stay hydrated. But poor nutrition plays a huge part too. And we know that our processed foods are not giving us what we need. And as a result, our bodies and our skin show that effect. Smoking, alcohol, and the things in our environment are really just adding fuel to the fire. But the empowering part is that we can change a lot of these factors. We know we have the mighty moringa to help us when because we need those nutrients in our diet, and that moringa gives that back to us. So many things like that we can do, that we can actually affect some of those changes. Changing things like the toxins that we put onto our skin, our shampoos, our soaps, our lotions, all of those things play a major role. So what is holistic skincare? And our skin thrives when our body thrives. So it's projected on the outside. Someone can look at you and know whether you really have good nutrition, whether you're staying hydrated, because it shows. It shows on your face, right? It shows in your skin. Hydration is huge. So water, herbal teas, mineral-rich fluids, those are the things that we want to put into our bodies and to hydrate us. Nutrition, of course, plays a big role. We want the antioxidants from all of the colorful foods that we eat. They help fight the free radical damage, and that damage shows up on our skin as much as it's damaging things inside of our body that we can't see. Movement improves our circulation. That delivers the oxygen and the nutrients to our skin and to the rest of our body and to our major organs. But again, shows up on your face, shows up in your skin. And, of course, sleep and stress management are essential. Sometimes those are the hardest things to overcome. But if we can manage to somehow get a handle on those, our skin literally repairs itself while we rest and while we are at peace. And so we want to talk about those wrinkles. And sometimes the wrinkles form because of maybe certain expressions we hold on our face. If we frown a lot, and you may not even know that you're doing it, may just be part of who you are, and you get the little lines that form in between your eyes, things like that. But mostly the wrinkles come from the breakdown of collagen. And we can support our collagen naturally through our food. We can, things like bone broth, vitamin C rich fruits. So citrus fruits are excellent for our skin. And then collagen supplements like the collagen that Dr. Fisher offers. We can do all of those things to help support that. Actually, even facial massages can increase the blood flow to your skin and can soften those tension lines that we get, maybe the little crow's feet at the edge of our eyes. Natural oils that we can apply to our skin instead of the heavy lotions that are filled with chemicals. Try things like rosehip oil. Argan oil is great too, and moringa oil. I actually have access to moringa oil, so if anybody ever wants any moringa oil, I can get you a link to do that. So all of those things nourish your skin. Aloe and green tea help to soothe and protect, and not just internally, but externally as well. And don't forget your sunscreen. If you're going to be out, especially during the hottest part of the day, you really need to have some sort of protection on your skin. So there are many great mineral-based, zinc-based sunscreens that are gentle and effective and safe. There are many out there that are not safe. They are not safe for your skin because our skin will absorb whatever toxins are inside of that lotion or cream that we're putting on our skin. Raspberry oil. If you haven't heard of raspberry oil is a natural sunscreen, and it has other additional benefits because it's filled with vitamins and nutrients. And I also have I don't sell that specifically anymore, but I do have a link that I can set you up if you're interested in that. So I'm going to start talking about our thinning skin. So, when crepiness happens, the skin loses elasticity and hydration. That's basically what causes the crepiness to form on our skin, or our skin to take on that look. But we can help by eating healthy fats like avocados, olive oil, the omega-3s. Those help to keep our skin supple. Strength training is surprisingly helpful because it supports the muscles that are under the skin. That helps to keep the skin more supple. It makes it look firmer than it may actually be. Gentle exfoliation to get rid of those old cells and get the new cells appearing faster. That's very helpful. And hydrating ingredients like, again, moringa oil or jojoba oil really help to lock the moisture in and feed your skin at the same time. And then nutritional support like the moringa and the collagen will heal and feed us from within. I want to mention these patches just briefly. There's several of them, but the Lumi patch, it's called Lumi, Lumi, is a patch with no ingredients on it. It works by a set of ridges that are molded into the patch, and when applied to the skin, they actually send a message to your brain. This specific patch works to help preserve and helps to reverse aging inside and out. So it takes care of wound healing, anything related to the skin with eczema, psoriasis, things like that. But also, I know that there is a colon rectal surgeon who uses this in her practice because of the surgeries that she does. And she finds that it's very helpful to her patients. They heal much faster when they use this specific patch. So just wanted to get a plug in for those patches. So how our skin, is often a reflection of how we live. So stress, for example, if we are always in a fight or flight mode, we it shows up as dullness or breakouts or faster aging. It's going to show itself in our skin somehow. It's going to reveal itself. And so that's why practices like prayer, meditation, breath work, daily gratitudes, they're really more powerful than you think. They actually help lower our stress hormones that will eventually affect our skin. And reducing the toxins in our skincare and our home environments, that helps too. So the chemicals that we clean with, there's so many natural alternatives to cleaning products that we don't have to have those chemicals in our home. It's really less about quick fixes and more about consistent, nourishing practices over time. So that's really what helps with our mind, body, soul, spirit connection. And just a little bit about moringa. We love our moringa, and it's often called the miracle tree, and for good reason, because of the amount of antioxidants that fight the free radicals that are so skin damaging. Moringa is great for your complexion, but not only what you can see on the outside, but also what's inside. And the vitamin C in moringa, it's very high in vitamin C. Remember, I said citrus fruit. Vitamin C really helps stimulate our own collagen production, our body's own collagen production. And vitamins A and E, they keep our skin hydrated, and those repair the tissue. So skin that has been damaged from sun, from whatever else, scarring, whatever the case may be, those things can be repaired. Maybe not totally 100%, but in the like with scarring, but you can totally reduce the appearance of those scars. And because it's also anti-inflammatory, it's wonderful for like reducing puffiness on your face, under your eyes, and really calming the skin, both inside and outside. And just a little bit more on this Lumi patch. I didn't want to just give you that and give up on it, but here's a picture actually of the patch, and you can see this particular patch has, and this is not the Lumi patch, but it's just a good example of one. It looks like it has a fingerprint on it, but those are the set of ridges that, when applied to your skin, actually send a message to your brain. It's almost like Braille for the brain, right? So but the Lumi patch itself can do all of the things that is shown here on your screen. And it can help with the aging effects of stress. Helps by the high cortisol breaks down collagen. It slows healing and damages the skin barrier. But by lowering the stress and supporting that energy balance, that Lumi patch indirectly helps skin stay radiant and resilient. And so we just want to love the skin that we're in. Aging is natural, but how we age is very much within our influence. We have control over that. And by protecting and hydrating and nourishing and caring for our skin inside and out, we really can maintain a vibrant, healthy glow. So holistic care is about whole body wellness. So when we care for our lifestyle and our nutrition, our skin reflects that with resilience and with radiance. So we really want to embrace the process with tools that we know will support us. And I hope that some of the things that I've shown you here today are things that you can put into your own little toolbox and and use with care. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.